For over a century, the Panama Canal has been a vital artery for global trade, linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, but that dominance might soon be challenged. Mexico is preparing to unveil a new project, the Interoceanic Corridor of the Isthmus of Tehuantepec, or CIIT. What exactly is this corridor, and does it have the potential to compete with the legendary Panama Canal? Today we'll explore its history and future prospects. Before diving into Mexico's new development, it's important to understand why the Panama Canal became such a critical waterway. Opened in 1914, it slices through the narrow Isthmus of Panama, connecting North and South America with the Atlantic on one side and the Pacific on the other. This strip of land, 65 kilometers wide, forms a natural bridge between the two continents, providing a strategic location for global shipping. Prior to the canal's construction, ships faced the grueling and dangerous journey around South America via the Strait of Magellan, a route fraught with perilous weather and unpredictable currents. This extended the journey by 12,000 kilometers or more, taking weeks or even months. The U.S. took on the challenge of building the canal in the early 20th century, and it was a monumental effort. Over a decade, laborers excavated more than 200 million cubic meters of earth using dynamite, drills, and steam-powered shovels. To grasp the scale of this project, the volume of earth moved was equivalent to 80 times that of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The workers faced harsh tropical conditions, with temperatures often exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. Nearly 6,000 lives were lost due to accidents, heat stroke, and disease. The solution to the engineering difficulties lay in creating a series of locks that could raise and lower ships, accommodating a 30-meter difference in elevation. The Panama Canal's construction cost $375 million, a sum equivalent to around $12 billion today. Despite the high costs, the canal opened on schedule in August 1914, with the SS Ancon becoming the first ship to pass through. Since then, it has handled an increasing volume of cargo, transforming global trade routes and serving more than 10,000 ships annually. Vessels pay a hefty toll to pass through, but the time and distance saved make it worthwhile, solidifying the canal's position as an essential maritime shortcut. However, in 2024, this well-established route could see its first serious competition in a century. The CIIT aims to offer an alternative for transporting goods across Central America using a different approach. Mexico's effort to create a transcontinental passage goes back to the late 19th century, when President Porfirio Diaz envisioned a railway connecting the Atlantic and Pacific through the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. In 1907, the Tren Interoceanico opened, becoming an important trade route before being eclipsed by the Panama Canal. The CIIT's revival came under the leadership of President López Obrador, who announced plans in 2018 to modernize and expand the old railway. Construction began in 2020, with work crews clearing vegetation, replacing tracks, and installing new infrastructure. The corridor consists of three main rail lines: Line Z, Line FA, and Line K, spanning over 1,000 kilometers. It also includes plans for a series of industrial parks to support economic growth. The Mexican government envisions the CIIT not just as a trade route, but as a catalyst for regional development. The project has faced its share of controversies. Some indigenous communities in Oaxaca have voiced concerns about the environmental impact, including deforestation and habitat disruption. There have been clashes, with some protesters briefly detained for their actions. Additionally, in 2023, the government took bold steps to secure the project by sending the military to seize a stretch of railway owned by a private company, which raised questions about property rights and compensation. Despite these challenges, the CIIT has made significant progress. Line Z was completed in August 2023, followed by Line K in December, officially opening the corridor for use. The new railway is faster than traversing the Panama Canal, allowing trains to cross from one ocean to the other in less than 9 hours. With the infrastructure in place, the potential economic benefits are substantial. Analysts predict the project could create 500,000 jobs and attract up to $50 billion in international investment, potentially transforming the region. Yet the big question remains, will the CIIT succeed in competing with the Panama Canal? The railway's advantages include a quicker transit time and a direct route closer to the US market. However, maritime routes have long dominated global shipping due to the convenience of loading cargo onto a single vessel. For the CIIT to thrive, it will need to offer a compelling value proposition to shippers, possibly by combining competitive pricing with integrated logistics support. For the first time in a century, Mexico is vying to reclaim its position in international trade.